So the timing of the mailman was absolutely amazing. I had just set up for Final Fantasy XIV, booted up the game, like, got ready to stream, had my whole setup ready. I hear the doorbell, walk upstairs, there he is with my package of Pokemon. So yeah, I decided to shut down the stream and restart it with Pokemon. Pretty perfect, exactly. It was brilliant. And he's a shining example of what a male person should be able to do. Anyways, I haven't checked to see how the update on Pokemon's going. So it's going like this. It's almost ready. So, yeah, how are you guys? Again, I literally got it, and I started updating it during the countdown, so I'm glad that you're doing good. I, unfortunately have to work at a toy store on Black Friday, but after that I get 5 days off, so that's gonna work out pretty well. There we go. Let's get started, everyone. You start work tomorrow? Well, congratulations, though. I hope you enjoy it. That's the thing. It's always weird to say I hope you enjoy your job, but, like, you know, there's an amount of enjoyment that is good to have while you're doing a job. I don't think it's way too common to absolutely hate what you do. What's this voice? Question mark voices are always the narrator voice until proven different.
Hello there. It's so very nice to see you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
You know what? Let's give Professor Rowan the narrator voice the entire way through. That's my gift to you guys.
My name is Rowan. However, everyone just calls me the Pokemon Professor. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. Like this Munchlax that we teased in a GameCube Pokemon game. We humans live alongside Pokemon as friends. At times we play together, and at other times we work together. Some people use their Pokemon to battle and develop close bonds with them. What do? I conduct research so that we may learn more about Pokemon. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Alright, so technically we could probably make Irina, but she'd be blue hair or blonde hair. I don't like Brendan. I mean, not Brendan. Lucas. So, do we just want to play as Dawn? Or do we want to play as blonde Irina? I don't know, let's do a poll. Here, you guys get to choose. I'm alright with either one. Oh hey, nice to see RDF. We're just deciding whether we play as Dawn or Irina but blonde, I guess. Backstreet's back. Alright. It's looking like Dawn's gonna win. Yeah, Don DeLuise. Alright, looks like we're doing Don. Hell yeah, dude.
Your name is Dawn. Okay, so you're Dawn. A fine name that is. Who's this motherfucker? I think he thinks he's your friend. What the hell is his name?
Lewis. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. Kevin. Dawn and Dusk? Dusk would be neat. We're playing Digimon World now, apparently. Oh, I forgot to turn the audio on my laptop down.
Dusk it is. That's your friend's name? What a loser. I mean, alright, Dawn, the time has come. Your very own tale of grand adventure is about to unfold. On your journey, you will meet countless Pokemon and people. I'm sure that along the way you will discover many things, perhaps even something about yourself. Now, go on and leap into the world of Pokemon.
Doing a Pokemon. Also, thanks Tron for retweeting and Tron and Crystal for liking the tweet about the stream. Despite the exploration team's best efforts, the rare, oddly colored Pokemon eluded detection. The rumored Red Gyarados failed to appear, even fleetingly, to the crestfallen team. This concludes our special report, Search for the Red Gyarados, brought to you by Jubilife TV on Nationwide Net. See you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Damn straight, Pokemon. Nice to see you, Radiance, by the way. Going into the Pokemon in leaps and bounds. Oh, man. This is an interesting way to control the game. Because it's not true directional inputs, but there's no momentum. Right? You check the PC, Pokemon Basics. People live alongside Pokemon in this world. People that battle Pokemon are called Pokemon trainers. That sounds right. TV's turned off. Okay. Latest game console, Switch. But this isn't as good as the Sword and Shield Switch, because the Sword and Shield Switch changes Joy-Cons depending on the one you have plugged in. It's actually really cool. Alright, I'm going back to sleep. Night, everyone. The X button opens the menu. Here's the menu. Oh, that's neat. It tells you what you're supposed to do next, too. Maybe we'll do a Pokemon Sword and Shield playthrough as Arena. I think you can get pink hair there. All the excitement of Pokemon made me sleepy, damn straight. Don, Dusk came calling for you a while ago. I don't know what it was about, but he said it was an emergency. I'm watching TV, Mom. Here we are, the Contest Digest. The star of the show in today's normal rank cleverness contest is Wesley, who won this particularly well-groomed Pokemon. That's all the time we have today. Let's meet again. Man, TV shows are getting shorter and shorter. Oh, thanks for the Dran. Be gone, bot. Actually, you know what? RDF, I don't think you've ever banned someone before. Go ahead. Try it out. Exercise your power. This is where Mom does all her delicious cooking. I don't know if that worked. I think you have to click their name and then hit the no button. Like the circle with the cross through it. But does she have a delicious pie? I don't think my mom makes snail pie, so. There you go. Now you have a taste of power. The corruption arc has begun. You can see my face on the... Actually, yeah. We can see our face on the floor. The ramen slowed you down. Oh no. Oh yes, Don, don't go into the tall grass. Wild Pokemon might attack you. It would be okay if you had your Pokemon, but you don't, so get fucked, I guess. Oh, thanks, Radiance, for dropping some shark coins to the karaoke stream. Some highly waxed floors, yeah. No mail. Technology just blows me away. I mean, now you can play with people around the world wirelessly. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Oh, thanks, Drum, for dropping some shark coins.
Did you hear? The Pokemon Professor returned to the next town over. They say he was gone for 4 long years. I wonder if he found some amazing Pokemon while he was gone.
Nuh-uh. Apparently.
Listen, Don, I want a cute Pokemon.
Okay. Cute Pokemon are great. Wait, is the Maruchan bowl getting thrown away? Oh no! Pokemon Center, always by your side. Why do you need an advertisement for the Pokemon Center? Rainbow Bowl sounds cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez. Thud. Alright, what voice are we giving Dusk? What was that about? Oh, hey Don, I'm going to the lake. You should come too, and be quick about it. Okay, Don? I'm finding you 1 million Poké-Dollars if you're late. That's like 10,000 regular dollars if we're converting from yen. Oh, jeez, forgot something. Bitch, I'm gonna beat you. You're not gonna find me any Poké-Dollars. This is just cheap Tupperware? Okay, that's good. Hiya, Don. Dusk was looking for you. I think he's home now. Why don't you go check him out? Excuse me? Sir, we are friends. Not that. I'm not interested, my good sir. Will the real world be advanced as the Pokemon world? I want one universal currency. I mean, there's that, I guess, but there's also, like, universal healthcare, too. Like, throughout the entire Pokemon world, I kind of want that. You know, we brag here in Canada, but I can still get, like, financially destroyed by a dentist trip here, so... However, Pokemon also let you become friends with them. Neat. Universal healthcare for pets? I mean, I'm sure that if you, break a bone, you know, you're probably fine to go to a Pokemon Center. You're off to hang with Dusk again, right? You two sure are tight. What's with all these people? For the better treatment of Pokemon, the trainer school. Only 200,000 Poké-Dollars per week of training. Oh, hi Don, did you come calling on Dusk? He was gone for a second, but then he came running up back home. You just can't sit still, that boy. I wonder what who he takes after. Apparently he was created in the lab. That's the Poketch commercial. How's this kitchen compared to mine? It doesn't even deserve interaction, apparently. A Gudetama ramen bowl? Oh, that's really cute. Teeth are terrifying, and dentists more so. You'll be a dentist. I better take my bag and my guidebook, too. Pokemoms reproduce asexually. Exactly. Except for in the case of, Brendan and May from, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. They have a dad that you can actually meet. He just lives away from home. Oh, hey, Don. I'm gonna turn down the gain of my microphone because I'm peaking. We're going to the lake. I'll be waiting on the road. It's a 10 million Poké-Dollar fine if you're late. I think 10 million is like an actual million. No, wait. 10 million is $100,000, I believe. We don't even have our hat yet. What the fuck? Oh, we can change the window. Let's do some customization. What's the cutest one? I kind of like the pink bubbles. Oh, that's neat. I feel like I'm the only person in history who goes to the window settings in Pokemon and actually changes them. How many Maple Leaves, Magic Man? Excuse me, we have Monopoly money here. Our 10s are purple, our 20s are green. Our $100 bills are a weird brown. Try to set them for your Nuzlockes? Oh, fair enough. Hey, you saw that news report that was on TV, right? You know, search for the Red Gyarados, the mystery appearance of the furious Pokemon in a lake? That show got me thinking. I bet our local lake has Pokemon like that in it too. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go find Pokemon like that. You do it every playthrough too? I have never met anyone else who does that. I'm glad that I'm streaming to you guys so that I can have a wider view on the world. Oh, okay. Oh wow. Remember what your mom said?
Don, don't go into the tall grass. I don't want to have to file a police report and also pay for a burial plot. Be okay if you had your own Pokemon, but you don't, so...
Oh, that's really janky, though. Alright, to the lake. Let's go find us a Red Gyarados. Fish in the lake until you find a golden carp. Challenge run? Damn straight. You don't think that we're going to soft reset every time, every time we don't get a shiny? Actually, what does shiny Piplup look like? It's just a cyan Piplup. I've already had to do a few patches on this game for Jank. Fair enough. I mean, it's not Game Freak, and I don't know what restrictions they put on Ilka, so... What's going on? Professor, there's nothing to... Oh wait, that's Lucas. He doesn't have the himbo voice. Professor, there's... God, no, he needs to have a good voice. How about he just has the straight man voice, like, Professor, there's nothing out of the ordinary on the other side either. Huh. I may have been mistaken. Sorry.
Something appears to be different than it was before, but... Fine. It's enough that we have seen the lake. Lucas, we're leaving.
Professor, you've been gone for 4 years now. How are you enjoying being back in Sinnoh? Still jank in many places? I can believe that.
Huh. There is one thing I can say. There are many rare kinds of Pokemon in Sinnoh. The region should serve us very well in regard to our studies. Excuse me. Let us pass, please.
Sorry, folks. There we go. Lucas has the Carson voice. What was that about those two? Huh? Dawn, let's go check this out. What's that? Don't go into the tall grass. No problem, no problem. We won't be in there long enough for a wild Pokemon to come out. I don't think I can save yet. It's a briefcase? Those people forgot it here. What are we supposed to do with it? We can try to return it, but who are they? I heard them say, Professor. Oh no, Alfred Hitchcock is the birds. I wonder if we're in a birdemic. Look, these are Pokeballs. Let's battle using the things and the guys. No, we're not doing a Sips run. You encountered a wild Starly. You have to save before you walk into this area if you want a shiny reset? I don't care enough about it. If I had remembered to save beforehand, or if I could have saved earlier, I probably would have. But, like, it's too late for that. It would be incredibly boring. Alright. Let's send this bird to Pound Town. They're both birds. Let's send half of these birds to Pound Town. The wild Starly used Tackle. Piplup used Pow. I miss the Pokemon Stadium announcer. Pokemon Stadium had, like, a great environment for Pokemon battles. Foo-ah! Your Piplup totally rocked, but my Turtwig was way tougher than yours. They were other people's Pokemon, but we had to use them. Those people won't mind, will they? Fucking excuse me? You stole my You found the briefcase. Fine, sure. Professor would have gone through the roof if he heard I forgot it here. Huh? What? Did you use these Pokemon? Oh man, how am I going to explain this to the professor? This is the professor's briefcase. So I'll take it, okay? Jeez, fucking kids. What was that about? I don't know what's going on, Dawn. Let's get out of here. My Pokemon got hurt from that bat. We're keeping these Pokemon, right? You didn't give yours back, right? If we get attacked by another Pokemon, we might be in trouble. Breeding is the more reliable shiny starter method? You don't care about encounter area for bragging rights? Nah, I don't. I know we have to go return these Pokemon, they're not ours. But I want to spend just a little bit more time with this little guy. I mean, yeah, he picked Turtwig, which is really cute, so I understand. Hey, it's those people! Is that old guy staring at us?
Huh. I heard from Lucas that you used our Pokemon. Let me see them, please. Piplup and Turtwig. I see. That's how it is. Lucas, I'm going back to my lab. He is lonely and I miss him. He needs scratchies.
Yeah, of course. Professor, wait for me. You should visit our lab later, I think. We'll be seeing you. And also keep those, I guess. They're just Pokemon. What was all the craziness about? I mean, if he was angry, he could have just yelled at us or whatever. He did want his Pokemon back? Done. We should go home, too. Meanwhile, at home, we get snackies. Tree last name, Silver Fox? Yeah, that's Professor. What about Professor Juniper? She's only got half of those. I'm just making sure that I remember Professor Juniper. Yeah, no, she was the Unova professor, and she was the best. What's up, dear? Wow, I can't believe that happened to you. Am I ever glad that both you and Dusk are unharmed. The professor you mentioned is most likely Professor Rowan of Sanjum Town. I've heard that he is well known for his studies on Pokemon. Here he's also quite intimidating. Don, I think you need to visit him in Sanjum Town. You need to properly explain why you had no choice but to use his Pokemon. But don't you dare give it back. Finders keepers, losers weepers. Don't worry, I'm sure he'll understand. Rowan and Juniper are great, yeah. Juniper's my favorite, but I think Black, White, Gold, and Silver, and Crystal are like my top Pokemon games. I think Generation 5 is when they kinda perfected the balance between story and gameplay in Pokemon. Going to Sanjum Town is like an adventure in and of itself, right? With those running shoes, you can get to faraway places much faster. Alright, let's read the instructions. Tilt the left stick firmly to dash about faster than ever before. Put on the running shoes and blaze new trails of adventure. Well, isn't that just nifty? Okay, so running is basically the default. I think if I want to do classic controls, I just need to use the D-pad. Perfect gameplay and story? Exactly. Like, I loved how much you could do in Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal. But I think Black, White, and then Black 2 and White 2 are just the pinnacle of what Pokemon should be. Alright, that singular tree looked kinda sus. Tree's being a sassy baka. Don't be shy, talk to everyone. Except if they look like a hitchhiker, in which case they're probably gonna stab you. Wild Pokemon lurk in tall grass. They can come out bursting at any time. So, if you're wanting wild Pokemon, just walk in the grass. If you want to avoid wild Pokemon, then don't go in the grass. This is being Captain Obvious, signing off. Oh, Black and White sprite work is so good, and the, in Black and White, the remix for the low health is just, it's top-notch. 2D moving sprites are amazing and full of so much energy. Absolutely. I think that's why I like Final Fantasy Brave Exvius and Revived Witch on mobile. They have really, really well done pixel graphics.
Anything over this way? No. Hi, I work at a Pokemart. Did you know that Pokemon's health is measured by hit points? Hup, for short. Pokemon runs out of hup, it faints and can't battle anymore. Pokemon's hup gets low. You should heal it with a potion. Here, let me give you some potions as an example. These ones are free. They will automatically go into your bag's medicine pocket. Via teleportation. Bill finally figured that out. Hit Point Press. This episode's sponsored by Hit Point Press, working along with the Fool's Gold. Oh, hello. It's a Starly. Let's kick its ass. You know what I miss? I miss the Rotom decks. I know a lot of people weren't into Pokemon Sun and Moon, but legitimately, I think Sun and Moon were some of the most fun concepts. Like having a non-standard Pokemon League, being able to just call up Pokemon instead of using HMs. Like, Sun and Moon were so full of cool ideas. And also, the plot was basically Kill la Kill. You like Sun and Moon more than Galar? I think a lot of people do, to be fair. It really seems like people don't like Pokemon game. New Pokemon game comes out. People suddenly like the Pokemon game that they hated. Then rinse and repeat. In fact, I'm pretty sure people are talking about how good Pokemon Sword and Shield are now that Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are out. Tutorial was long as hell? Yeah. Hi, I've been waiting for you. Please, come with me. The professor's waiting to see you. See, this is our Pokemon Research Lab. Well, we'll just go ahead and... Thud. What the? Oh, it's you, Todd. The old guy, he's not scary so much as he's totally out there. Ah, it doesn't matter, Don. I'm out of here. See you later. Didn't care for Sword Shield gameplay, but you loved most of its characters and world building? Yeah. And I think people are starting to see that now that a new Pokemon game is out. Like, there's a lot to love about Pokemon Sword and Shield. What was that? He always seems to be in such a rush. Anyway, let's go in.
Finally, you've come. Dawn, was it? Let me see that Pokemon again. I see. This Pokemon seems to be rather happy. Alright then, I'll give that Piplup to you as a gift. Now that it's yours, would you like to give it a nickname?
I don't think there's anything we can name this Piplup after, so I'm probably not going to nickname it.
Your friend Dusk told me what happened at the lake. I hear you battled very well, despite it being your first time. And from what I see, there is a growing bond between you and that Pokemon, though it is still young. That's why I would like to entrust you with Piplup.
Oh wait, that's Lucas. Am I ever glad you're kind towards Pokemon? If you weren't, well...
You wouldn't be standing here right now.
Oh, nice to see you, Bandicoot. It's fine, a lot of Sword and Shield policies and moves still grind your gears.
You would call Sword and Shield good, not bad, or great, just good. Yeah. There goes the only good Pokemon to name Puffin Forest. That's fine. I mean, we'll end up with a Chimchar, so we're gonna name that Sips. And I don't know, if we get like a Stantler or something, we'll name that Gothy. Because I don't think Ducklet's in this game. It was busy night for stream friends? No worries. We have it every week, so it's not like you'll always miss out.
Ahem. Let's move on to the main topic. There's something I want you to do for me. My name is Rowan. I study Pokemon. First of all, I want to know exactly what kinds of Pokemon live in the Sinnoh region. To do so, it is necessary to collect data using the Pokédex. This is what I wish to ask of you. I want to entrust you with this Pokédex. Will you use it to record data on all the Pokemon in Sinnoh for me?
Nah.
I can stand here without speaking for hours. I'm a very patient man. Let me ask you again, Dawn. I want to entrust you with this Pokédex. Will you use it to record data on all the Pokemon in Sinnoh for me?
Fine. If you're gonna stonewall me, then.
Good answer.
You obtain the Pokédex. Yeah.
That Pokédex is a very high-tech device. It will automatically record data on every kind of Pokemon you encounter. Dawn, I ask that you go everywhere and meet every kind of Pokemon in this region.
I got the same kind of Pokédex as you.
When you walked up Route 201 with your Pokemon, what did you feel? I've lived for 60 long years. Even now, I get a thrill when I'm with a Pokemon. Now, you should know that there are countless Pokemon in this world. That means that there are just as many thrills waiting for you out there. Now go. Dawn, your grand adventure begins now.
The professor asked me to help, so I'm going to go fill out the Pokédex pages too. That makes us comrades, working towards the same goal. I'll teach you stuff later, okay? Which games did I play? Oh man, we played Blatherround, we played Monster Seeking Monster, we played Madverse City, Survive the Internet, and one more. What was the last one we played? We played we played Fibbage. That's right, Fibbage 3. And Nardia fell asleep at Madverse City, yeah. I'm Lucas's father. See? Pokemon characters have fathers. I'll be happy to assist you on your quest for the professor. Nah. I think we can count on you. Was there ever any doubt? This version's voice is smooth. Possible villain. Ron's no options are so good. Damn straight. Someone's managed to complete the whole dex in under 24 hours. Fuck. Alright, anything good on the PC? Special turns in academic writing that's impossible to fill out. Oh, thanks for lurking. Okay. How about here in the room? The fridge is filled with tasty sweets. Hell yeah! I actually need to go out and pick up some tasty sweets today. Professor Rowan invented a new Pokédex while working alongside a professor from the Kanto region. Get Boston Donuts? Boston cream donuts are really, really good. I personally don't prefer the ones with Bavarian cream. I like the ones filled with whipped cream. Hey Don, I want to show you a few things, so follow me. This building with the red roof is the Pokemon Center. I know it looks kind of orange right now, but fuck you, I said red. You can get your Pokemon healed if it's been hurt in battle. You'll find a Pokemon Center in most towns. But what about donut holes? You fucking mean Timbits? And I don't know why, like, I believe that the technical term is donut holes, but in Canada, no matter where you go, we just call them Timbits. That's the Tim Hortons version of donut holes. Over here, the building with the blue roof is the Pokemart. American! Yeah, and you run on Dunkin', right? Every US citizen in the morning must go to a Dunkin' Donuts and fill themselves up there, right? Just get, like, a gas hose, shove it down your throat, get filled with coffee. Screaming give it away. It's a shop where you can buy and sell sorts of items. Don, since you're a rookie trainer, you won't be able to buy very much stuff. Don't worry about it, okay? Oh, yeah, right, Don. You should let your family know you're helping Professor Rowan put together his Pokedex. You may have to travel pretty far, so you should let someone know. But first, go heal up your Pokemon at the Pokemon Center. You'll be safe then, okay? See ya! Never actually had Dunkin'? And you also hate their coffee? Oh, fair. Oh, sorry, hate coffee, period. Welcome, may I help you? Yes, I want Pokeballs. I start with $80? Should. Hell yeah. To be fair, I've also never had Dunkin' Donuts. I assume it's just the US version of Tim Hortons, where it's like just the coffee shop that you go to. There'll be a run saver, keep you from disaster, keep you from dying. An antidote. That's so that I don't dote, right? I just knocked 8 seconds off my run. Thanks to RDF. Hey! Who are you? Why are you in my house? Oh, you're Don? Doing that Pokedex thingy for the professor. Wow, that's the same as my big brother. Go for it. Wow, Lucas has a whole family. He has a father. He has a little sister. He has a grandpa. Or his father's lover, I don't judge. Ah, so that Rowan fellow is back. He is quite a remarkable man. He's been studying Pokemon since way, way back. My son and grandchild help Rowan with his studies now. Okay, so it's his dad's dad. I can't sleep in Lucas's bed. Chock full of Pokemon books and photo collections. What about his garbage? Oh. Adventure rule number 1. Stuff that I know. Damn it! Okay, I'm just using the square movements. Boing. Hey, Mom, come on, adventure. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey, Mom. I'm going on an adventure. Probably gonna be a couple of streams until I see you again. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, and possibly I'll see you on Easter. What's up, Don? Wow, Professor Rowan asked you to do something that big? Okay, dear, go for it. Your mom's got your back. Oh, I know, Don. I got something that you'll find useful. I got a book. Here's the manual for the game that we're in. That's the guidebook. Take a look at it when you're curious about something or have questions. During your adventure, you may find an answer. Gee, a journey full of adventure. I envy you, kiddo. Plus, you're not alone. You have your Pokemon with you. I wish I could go instead. Mom root when. I'm just joking, Don. I'll be alright by myself, dear. So you go and enjoy your adventure. Without me. When you're exposed to new things and experience new sensations. Without me. It makes your mother happy, too. But please come back sometimes. I'd like to see the kind of Pokemon you've caught without me. Dear. The original games looked like Mom had a dumpy? A what? A diaper? In 3D, it's just an apron. Excuse me, is my little Dusk here? Oh, no, he's not. Oh, then he must have left already. Without me. What to do? That boy shouted about going on an adventure. Without me. Then he bolted. He's so headstrong and reckless. Without me. I at least want him to take this. Oh, not to worry. Don will deliver that to him. Without me. Won't you, Don? Oh, really? You do that for me? Don, please take this to Dusk for me. Oh! You mean a badonkadonk? Bye-bye, Don. Enjoy your adventure. Without me. Real talk, the way that they've modeled these feet kind of gives me a panty and stocking with garter belt vibe. Like, here, I'll bring it up. I'm gonna spell it PSG because, I want my search history to be gross. There it is. It kind of gives me, like, this vibe. Okay, please take that to my desk. Alright. I'm sure those moms will hang out. Oh, Don, you're forgetting something important. What? Oh, my hat, right. Yes, that hat always did you suit, loud. Mom can't talk. Mom's drunk at, like, 10 a.m. Yes, that hat always did suit you well, Don. Now, off you go. To adventure! Except we gotta kick this bird's ass again. I like to think this is the same Starly that keeps on attacking us. It's just really mad. Bye, Joanne. What if Don Dusk's moms, like, start a club? Then we get back and they're like, hey, Dawn, Dusk, you each have a new brother and sister. We've been gone so long that our moms got married to each other. Hey, Nurse Joy. Oh, that's cute. They got a little pixel art. How's my Piplup? What's the deal with it? Oh, it's a lonely Piplup. But it likes spicy food. I like spicy food too. So. What's my trainer card look like? Oh, wait. I wonder. Okay, so in the DS game, you could play the badges like a piano or like a xylophone. And I'm curious to see if you can do that in this game too. Spicy food is the best. In the original, take a drink. Do I still have some leftover bourbon in my glass from yesterday? No, I think I drank it all. I can't take an actual drink, I'm afraid. Touchscreen only? Okay. You got Pokemon, it's free to use. If you don't, then it zaps you and turns you into Data. Not like actual Data, but Data from Star Trek. Iron Island, Battle Park, Survival. Is this the, is this where Battle Frontier was? Or was Battle Frontier, like, elsewhere? I know, like, around here is where Shaman was, right? The local club is located at the top floor of any Pokemon Center. There you can have all sorts of fun with your friends. I feel nervous about going to the local room. Think Frontier got the boot? Okay, that's too bad. Well, Frontier was really... It was a fun concept for a post-game. But, I can understand why they wouldn't have included it. Oh. Sure, I'll select the trainer appearance in the Union Room. Do I want to be an idol, a madame, a battle girl, a cowgirl, a lady, an aroma lady? Alas. Half of a young couple. Well, I'm gonna take a look at the pictures. Okay. The idol is really, really cute. I think idol would probably be the closest we get to arena. Oh, the lady is really cute, though. Cowgirl is also really cute. I think we're gonna go for idol. Hell yeah. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the Union Room. You'll be able to interact with other nearby trainers, but you gotta save. Yeah, sure. Union Room. You can do stuff there. I mean, there's no one to communicate with. I hate to tell you, game. Oh, am I stuck here? Hey. Bye. Going to the local room is how you find stalkers? That's true. If there's somebody playing Pokemon outside my window right now, I'd know that they were here. So long as they were also in the local room. Oh, hey, Lucas. Don, do you know how to catch Pokemon? I'll demonstrate how to catch one, so just watch, okay? You throw the ball at the Bidoof. Oh, hey, thanks to Trevor for liking the tweet about the stream. Wait, no, Lucas, you can just press X. It's fine. Do we ever fight the boy? Does he use his Bidoof, or does he trap in the box, live out its days? Sad tutorial. I'm pretty sure he sends it to My Pokemon Ranch on the Wii. That's how it's done. Actually, I should have lowered the target's HP some more. Yep, important thing is to lower the Pokemon's HP as much as possible. See, a healthy Pokemon isn't easy to catch. Oh, yeah, they also get easier to catch if you make one of your Pokemon put them to sleep, or such. Here, I'll give you some Pokeballs to get you started. I got some more. Didn't have to buy those ones earlier. If you have lots of Pokemon with you, you'll be able to travel further. That way, you'll have a better shot at meeting more Pokemon. See, if you get more Pokemon, you travel further and meet more Pokemon, so you can get more Pokemon, travel further to meet more Pokemon. Alright, let's get our own Bidoof. I'm slapping this thing's shit. Oh, like, damn. Hell yeah! Bidoof, the plump mouse Pokemon. It constantly gnaws on logs and rocks to whittle down its front teeth. It nests alongside water. Yeah, sure. Alright. We got Heinz Bidoofenschmerz. Fuck. We should have named Piplup Perry.
Piplup? Perry the Piplup?
We might rename our Piplup Perry. Where's the name writer? Alright, it's in Eterna City. Oh, thank you, Ash Repix. By the way, nice to see you. Alright. Can I give a hat to your Piplup? Well, once we can give a hat to Piplup, which I assume we do by unlocking contests, we'll rename it Perry. Perry the Piplup. In Heinz Bedoofenschmerz. Our eyes met, so battle we must. Also, damn, I'm 11 followers on Twitter from quad digits. I never thought that, like, 1,000 people would see my profile and be like, yeah, sure. Zuko, thank you so much for contributing to the karaoke stream. We're dangerously close, holy shit. I think we have, like, that's gonna be 968 points. Right? Yeah, I think 968 points. Alright. Ashery donated 968 points to fund the karaoke stream. Alright, guess we're gonna be doing that. I gotta figure out when in the schedule that's gonna go. But thank you very much. Point off for being funny. I know what you're talking about, RDF. A 68 is one person who's super into it and a snowman. Oh, Piplup's dead. Are we gonna get wiped by this kid? I should be paying attention. Alright, Heinz. I'm just gonna wipe. It's fine. I should have paid attention to my Pokemon's health. Alright, goodbye everyone. We got beaten by youngster Joey. And that's the stream! Good night, folks! Now, I gotta redeem myself. I don't know if there's any redeeming myself after that, but, I gotta try. Nah. I'm too angry to buy items. I'm just gonna go right to that kid and punch him in the face. Could go... press the rewind button. Could go punch a Roke. Isn't that Rourke? Alright, kid. Doing the Koichi pose from JoJo Part 4. Rorschach test. Yeah, it's the test where you try to figure out if you're locked in here with another person or if they're locked in here with you. Why do they keep painting pictures of your parents doing that? Too strong, too strong! Even though I beat you early. Don't be shy about talking to trainers you like to battle. Pokemon grow stronger and stronger from battling. Okay. Gonna pop a potion. Yeah, you do the XP, you get the levels. That's how that works. Hello. I spy with my little eye. A trainer, a battle, please. Well, since you asked so nicely. The last outfit is actually really cute. How do I get my DLC from Give me one sec. Is it on the eShop? How do we go from Undertale to this? Gaining levels, killing monsters? Have I learned nothing? Nope. I think because, so I pre-ordered it, but I pre-ordered it from a place that gave it to me for free, because I had points. So I don't think I get the platinum costumes just yet. It's unlocked after the first badge? Okay. I'm gonna slap your Bidoof. Piplup, slap this girl's beaver. But she had another. Hey, you can only bun me if you guys buy me the costume. Then go to Jubilife TV, 3rd floor, and talk to the man who gives you the mystery gift. Okay, good to know. Thanks so much, Crystal. I really appreciate it. Heinz Bidoofenschmerz gained a level. Sans comes out later asking if we want to have a bad time. Dusk is Sans. Confirmed. I've also got my, my Unova Pikachu couple hanging out for the stream. Even though this is Sinnoh and not Unova. Hey, look, it's another Bidoof. We saw nothing! Also can't immediately equip the Platinum costume till Veilstone. Interesting. I mean, honestly, I'm just, I think everyone playing this game is just waiting for Pokemon's Legends Arceus, right? I'm sure we'll be able to play as Arena in that. Plus, from the looks of it, it's going to be an Isekai anyways, so Arena will fit right in. Yeah, let's kill this kid. Very much so, yeah. Oh, hey, thanks for liking the tweet, RDF. Oh, that's the Shinx. Piplup's not gonna have a good time against the Shinx. Let's see if we can slap water on it and hope it goes away. Play as Arena's ancestor. We play as Mona. The lore that everyone kind of just slept on was that Arena's mom, Mona, was previously the magical girl of Kylandria. So, Mona Zuccherini has a magical girl costume that no one's asking about. It's fun to battle others. It's fun to kick ass. Hey! Some Pokemon only appear in the morning, some only come out at night. I'm gonna keep waiting right here until I've seen every last one of them. And also I got a potion. Hey, it's Jubilife City. We're finally here, we're gonna get a watch. Hey Don, how many Pokemon have you caught? 1. Now that I've opened Pandora's box. Now that's in Kamen Rider build. Huh? I think I should catch some more. Sorry, I think you should catch some more. That'd be more of a challenge raising a lot of Pokemon. But it's worth it. The more Pokemon you have, the happier you'll be. Jubilife City, there's the trainer school. You need to go. What does it look like? Give me 1 sec, I'll show you. It's boring, that's what it looks like, to be completely honest. Oh geez, that's a gross image. Give me 1 sec. Show me the box at like 3 pixels. This is what the Kamen Rider Pandora's box looks like. It came from Mars. Okay, see you around. Work hard. Don't do drugs. Do a little drugs. Jubilife City, City of Joy. Hello there, trainer. You get stumped, don't know what to do. Talk to people. Talk to everyone you see. Go places. Go wherever you can. You'll find many new places just by doing that. You're peppy. Pokemon are wonderful, deeply mysterious creatures, but to trainers, it seems the only thing that matters is battling. Yes, it's a rough world. Mary Jane, oh Mary Jane, you conquered me like Charlemagne. Pleasure intertwined with pain. You wreck me, Mary Jane. None of the Platinum Evolution Pokemon, like Electivire and Magmortar, are till post-game? Oh, interesting. Honestly, I just want a Glaceon. Evolution makes Pokemon just that much more fascinating. It's evolution. Everything changes, changes. Things are changing constantly. Everything changes, changes. It's evolutionary. You're trading Pokemon. I gave my Pokemon an item. That'll make him happier. actually, while I got you guys here, so current schedule was just based around when I would get Pokemon Pearl. I didn't expect to get it, like, before the first stream of the week. So I had it slot in Wednesday at noon. Did you guys still want to do that, or did you guys want to do Final Fantasy 14 there? I'll do a poll. Oh, nice to see you, Martianator. I'm doing pretty well. Give me 1 sec. I hope you're doing well too, Martianator. Right now we're doing a poll. Whether we do Pokemon or Final Fantasy 14 on Wednesday at noon. I don't care either way. We can do either one. I will say, next week, Pokemon's going to be regularly scheduled Wednesday at noon. We got 2 votes for Pokemon Pearl on Wednesday, so it looks like we're doing double monster games on Wednesdays. Oh, but we've also got 2 for Final Fantasy 14. Somebody tied it. You want to get into Final Fantasy? Well, Final Fantasy 14's an MMO that's critically acclaimed and free until level 60. Oh, by 1 vote, we got Pokemon Pearl. Final Fantasy XIV is a critically acclaimed MMORPG free until level 60, with the critically acclaimed Heavensward expansion also included. Hope it would stay tied. That's when I have to decide. You don't know where to start? I mean, with Final Fantasy, all of them are, am I sponsored? I wish. No, that speech is just a meme. But, yeah, if you want to start with Final Fantasy, all of them are pretty self-contained, so you can take your pick. Some good places to start are Final Fantasy VI on the Super Nintendo, Final Fantasy VII and its remake. I like Final Fantasy IX, but I don't know if that's, like, the best place to start. Is there a story to Final Fantasy? Each game is self-contained, so like, in Final Fantasy VII, you're a mercenary who gets hired by an eco-terrorist organization to go take out the power company. In Final Fantasy IV, you play as a Dark Knight who ends up being a paladin later. Final Fantasy 15, you're the prince of a kingdom, and you hang out with your friends, do a road trip, because you're gonna get married, and then shit gets really crazy. I like Final Fantasy IX. You play as a monkey boy who steals stuff, and then steals a princess. What else is good? Unless it's like a direct sequel, like there's Final Fantasy 13, then 13-2, then Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13. You know, that's its own thing. But the actual numbered titles, you could be whatever. You could pretend to be Sips, yeah. Final Fantasy XI and Final Fantasy XIV are MMORPGs, though they do have a monthly fee. We'll start with the one coming out in March. What's coming out in March? Is that Final Fantasy 16? Oh, Stranger of Paradise. Yeah, that's the Dark Souls one. Yeah, you could absolutely start with that. Isn't 13 the one no one wants to remember? I liked Final Fantasy 13. It had Lightning as protagonist, and some of the combat could be kind of boring, and some of the character dialogue is a bit weird, but I liked it. I liked the world, I liked the characters. They had a guy who had a baby chocobo chick in his afro. Also, can we talk about how cute this character is with the green hair? Like, goddamn. She's great. I think that's the ace trainer. Do my Pokemon need heals? Yeah, I may as well. Yeah, once we find the name raider, we're gonna rename our Piplup to Perry, because we've got Heinz Bidoof as our Bidoof. Then we'll have Perry the Piplup. That's the one that your friend called Final Fantasy Hallways? Yeah. It was incredibly linear. I enjoyed it. That doesn't mean you'll enjoy it. It's widely accepted that Final Fantasy XIII was a hallway simulator. Final Fantasy XIII-2 was fun. It starred Lightning Sister Sarah, and you had time travel shenanigans. I thought that was a blast. And then Final Fantasy Lightning Returns had like a completely different combat system that focused on like changing costumes to change skills. P-E-R-R-Y. I'm so sorry, the GWS isn't ready yet. Okay. Actually, this is the trainer school, isn't it? Hey, Don, did you come to study too? I went ahead and memorized everything that was up on that blackboard over there. After all, it's the trainer's job to avoid having their precious Pokemon hurt in battle, right? So, Don, what brings you here? You got something for me? I gave him his package. 4 was your first, and your favorites are still Final Fantasy 4, 6, 7, and 10. Only because you couldn't get your hands on them. I mean, if you have a Switch, you can get Final Fantasy 9 on that. So what is this? Score! It's a town map. Huh? Why are there 2 in here? I like it a lot, but I don't need 2. Here, Don, you take one. Yeah, in fact... Yeah, there it is. I got Final Fantasy 9 right here. You obtained town map. Neat. Huh. Well, according to the town map, I guess Oreburgh City is where I should be going next. There's a gym, so it'd be perfect for raising the Pokemon I just caught. Well, I'm on the road to Viridian City. I mean, the greatest trainer of all time. See you around. You just became a trainer, didn't you? You should look up topics that you're not familiar with. I know everything about being a Pokemon trainer. I've known everything about being a Pokemon trainer since I was 5. It's fine. I got this.
We learned about Pokemon types today. Grass is weak to fire, fire is weak to water, and water's weak to grass.
Want to play some of the Switch Final Fantasy, but there are games coming out that you're getting next year, like Knights of the Old Republic? Yeah. I mean, I usually make a spreadsheet for games that I'm going to get in the next year, but I don't think I made the 2022 one yet. If I whip out my 2021 one... Games to get in 2021. February was Persona 5 Strikers, March was Monster Hunter Rise, April was Pokemon Snap. It still doesn't feel like Pokemon Snap came out this year. Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne Remaster was in May. Guilty Gear Strive, Ratchet & Clank, Scarlet Nexus, and Disgaea 6 were all in June. July was Monster Hunter Stories 2. Then, yeah, November was Animal Crossing DLC, Shin Megami Tensei 5, and Pokemon Shining Pearl. Not as big of a list this year as it was in 2020. And Carson says, hold my drink. Apparently my drink held my coaster, which means I should probably clean my coasters. Battling is the best way to learn. Can we get a battle with you?
Sure.
Go, my Pokemon, go!
A spreadsheet too? Yeah, it's a great way to keep track of my finances when I buy video games. Now that, you know, I'm playing them for the stream, it also really helps me to plan when I'm going to stream. Abree's Charge Beam. That's gonna hurt. I think I'll be able to soak up one more of these Charge Beams, so long as it doesn't crit. There we go. Helps you when stuff is coming out and when what you want to buy and not buying too much. Yeah. Well, it also lets me figure out, because essentially I plan on buying like a game a month. Whether it's like spread out, I'll figure it out. But in the months that no games that I want are coming out, that means that I can buy something that would have come out in a previous month or something that I've been wanting for a while. Like, I mean, I recently picked up Trials of Mana, because I don't think anything came out in October. And also, like, I got this game for free. So, that kind of opened up a slot, too. Oh, snap! That's how it is, then. I started saying, oh, snap, back when a TV show named Chaotic came out. And the main character, I don't know if it was his catchphrase or not, but he said oh snap all the time, and it just got buried in my vocabulary. A max of 4 to 5 games per year? That's really good. I don't have that self-control. I plan on 12, I end up with more. But at least I can keep track of it and budget accordingly. I just became friends with my Pokemon. I'm not sure if we can do this properly, but may we battle? Not just yet. Boo! Where's your sense of adventure? Don't be shy. Kid, I have to go and heal my Pokemon after that. So like you in an art supply store? Yeah. I'll admit, I'm not very good about working in traditional media. I'm mostly a digital artist. I know the techniques, like I can paint with gouache and like draw with charcoal and whatever. I just strongly prefer digital art because of the versatility. There we go, kid. I'll kick your ass now. Conscience? Yeah, he yells at you when you spend too much? Fair. I mean, I'm about to drop 13 grand on a year of college, so... Meanwhile, fucking Robert Hartley just bought a house, so... But that's the thing, you can't really judge yourself on other people's progress, right? You know, just because someone you know bought a house doesn't mean you're in the position to buy one yourself. So you gotta really understand that you move at a different pace than other people. Just because someone's in one area doesn't mean it's a good idea for you to go that soon, too. Oh, thanks, Crystal. I'm gonna be going to college for voice acting. Well, general acting, but I'm going to do mostly voice work, personally. Worked in traditional for years because you couldn't afford digital. Then we got people on DeviantArt who were just like, just play with it, you'll figure it out. Hate that advice? It really depends on the person whether you can do that or not. I know people who, like, you give them a drawing program, they can, you know, play around with it and they'll figure it out in a couple of days.
And I know people who just, they look at it and it's intimidating. Like, you have all these submenus and stuff like that. And you just really need to understand that people work differently. But also understand that when people give that sort of advice, they might not know that you work differently from that, so... We went to college for Paleolithic ecology. Yo! I'm so sad that you had to drop out. That sounds amazing. Oh, right. Single-use TMs are a thing again. I had a friend, well, more of a coworker, I didn't really hang out with them, who was going to school for archaeology. And they actually work in Israel now, uncovering burial sites. I think some of the worst advice that I've been given, like, it's practical, but it's shitty, is that if everyone followed their dreams, there would be so much competition in those fields that nobody would be able to get a job. So some people should just accept their lot in life. And yeah, that makes sense on a technical level, but that's such a shitty thing to say. Like, man, fuck that guy. You just got set up with a lot of bad events that stacked up, so it ruined your mental health. You're much better now. That's good to hear. Maybe someday you can finish that up. Poketch is short for Pokemon Watch. Oh my, you're a rare case indeed. You see, I invented and now manufacture Poketches. Not only that, but I'm conducting the Poketch promotional campaign. All you have to do is find 3 clowns in Jubilife City. If you can find them and they don't murder you, I'll give you your very own Poketch. If not, don't worry about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should do it. You only have 6 Pokemon in your party. Hello, clown. Hi! I'm a Poketch campaign clown. Let's roll out my question. Does a Pokemon grow by defeating others and gaining experience points? Yeah. Ding ding! You're absolutely correct. Pokemon grow stronger by defeating other Pokemon in battle. Some Pokemon can even change into a different Pokemon through a process known as evolution. Here you go, your Poketch coupon. I got one. More than likely, once as you're working with special needs kids and being an aid to special needs and full-time parents. Jubilife City is built on land carved out of a mountain. People in Pokemon of Oreburgh City helped out with that undertaking. Think you learned the most when making that huge poster for your friend? Of course, you actually look into tutorials. Now you got tons of tutorials through different artists that will go through step by step. Wit manga is amazing? Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of people learn by just doing, and a lot of people need instruction. You can't impose your learning style on other people, but at the same time, you know, what works for someone won't necessarily work for you, so you gotta try a whole bunch of different things. What can I buy here? Heal Ball. Heal Balls are usually pretty good. I should probably buy that potion that I planned on buying. Hey. Okay, don't tell me about the Pokemon goods. If you want to catch a Pokemon, you should lower its HP. Okay. I need potions. If all my Pokemon faint, I black out. Wow. We've just uncovered the lore that Pokemon trainers have a psychic link to their Pokemon, and if all of them black out, then you do too. By the way, have you participated in the Poketch campaign? Not yet, right? You gotta. Otherwise, I'm not letting you leave. Oh, condos. Let's see if I can afford a condo. Because it's annoying, but you've collected thousands of reference pictures on there and it doesn't take up space? Yeah. I mean, I think there's a stigma that Pinterest is for, like, soccer moms. So I think that's a lot of it. It's why the best teachers don't have a general teaching style. They teach a group, but can teach differently to independent students when needed. Yeah. Hey. Isn't my Poketch quite fetching? A trainer would simply be lost without a Poketch after all. Yeah, go ahead and brag about it. Oh, your Pokemon is quite adorable. Here, try making it hold this Quick Claw. Okay. Pokemon holding the Quick Claw can sometimes attack first, even if it's normally a little bit slow. Like you. There are other items that are only useful when given to a Pokemon. Try finding out items that can make your Pokemon hold. Sound like I'm a teacher or something. Fucking Pachirisu, the Peekaboo of this game. It's really cute, I like it. Pachi Pachi! Yeah, let's give Perry the Piplup. Yeah, Quick Claw is a really good early game item. Did you buy some Heal Balls at the Pokemart? Yeah. Heal Ball completely heals the Pokemon it catches on the spot. Means you can catch Pokemon and still have a battle ready. Wonder what kind of healing space is inside a Heal Ball. I can throw one at you and we can find out. I like making my Pokemon use their... I like doing things. Sometimes when Pokemon get stronger, they learn new moves. Those new moves keep things fresh and are a fun distraction. You talk like a 40-year-old man, kid. They're quite a distraction for me. Ooh-hoo. Hiya. Where'd you come from? Twin Leaf Town, huh? It's a nice place, quiet and all. Jubilife City is a big place, so it might be a bit of a shock to you. Jubilife TV! Did you see me on TV? I was in an interview. I got so hyped being on, like, local news when I was a kid. I'd see cameras and be like, I'm there. I'm going wherever that camera is.
Hi, I'm a Poketch campaign clown. Let's roll out my question. Can a Pokemon hold an item? Yes, just like I can't hold down in marriage. You're absolutely correct. A Pokemon may hold a single item. Some items become effective as soon as they're held by a Pokemon. Berries are eaten by a Pokemon as necessary during battle. Here you go. Your Poketch coupon. I can't afford a Poketch, because I'm paid minimum wage.
Okay, good talking to you. When you walk with your Pokemon, they gradually grow friendlier. Thanks. Hey, there's the Poketch Company. I think that's out of the city. That's just down.
Hi, I'm a Poketch campaign clown. Let's roll out my question. Just like Pokemon, do the moves of Pokemon also have types? Ding ding, you're absolutely correct. If a Pokemon's type matches the type of the move it uses, it can be more powerful. Here you go.
Were I the kid that eventually ended up in the Kids Say the Damnedest Things? Nah. I just wasn't camera shy. I mean, I guess it's obvious now, but like, I was an attention seeker. Oh wait, no, it's this guy. The guy who actually has hair. Okay, let me count out your coupons. I'll just pull out my Poketch here and where's the calculator app? No, went past the page. There it is. Now, 1 plus... Nope, that's 8. Back Nope, backspace. Clear. 1. God. I have a smartwatch, and using the calculator on that thing is very hit or miss. I got a Poketch. Nice. You can add apps to your Poketch to make it even more versatile. Please press the R button. I actually have the Poketch interface as my smartwatch's background. You'd be very silly on camera? Ah. There it is. It's 1448. Ah, see, there's the calculator. There once was a girl with 69 boobs. That was too much. She was walking down 51st Street when she met Mr. X. He ate her. That made her, and if you turn that upside down, that says boobless. Step counter. Pokemon. There we go. There we go. I like a clear UI. Not only that, but I got the time, like, in the corner, so we're good. Alright, well now that we have the Poketch, we can probably leave the city. I don't think that clown's gonna let me go to Jubilife City unless I reset the map, so let's pop by here. Hey! Oh, you can be sure I'll keep developing apps. Just like Pokemon, my Poketch is something that evolves. Hi, I'm the president of the Poketch company. Developing a new app, but it's not quite done. App development takes about the same time as it takes for you to get a gym badge. Not anyone else, just specifically you. We're actually a family-run business, so we're not very impressive. Wow. You must be his wife. His very salty wife. Or, like, older kid. Try to think like trainers when we develop new apps. User satisfaction is what we're after. Hey, servers. Man, wouldn't it be crazy if my Piplup used water gun on those servers? Pokemon Watch, or Poketch for short. Say it the long way, and what does Pokemon stand for again? Anyway, I'm the father of the president of the Poketch company. Pocket Monster Watch. No trash. Descriptions of apps. No thanks. I think I might have an idea as to what the Pokemon list does. Actually, I don't think I have the friendship checker yet, so. That's cute. My husband's the president. He started out in a small workshop where he made whatever he liked. Now we're making something that makes the world happy. Imagine that. I like that attitude. Do you have a Poketch? There are 2 models, each in a different color. And there's also a vending machine that I can't use. I want a soda, damn it. There was a trash can there? Oh, there was. People everywhere make Poketch apps. You'll be able to get new apps from surprising sources. PCs here have guides. You can't get the apps, though. That'd be dumb. You're dumb. Descriptions. What does the watch do? Great. Brightness. I should probably have, like, some kind of lunch when I stop playing. It's almost 3 p.m. here, so, I might be having a late lunch today. It's a great fishing hole that's almost unknown to people, except for this guy. Yes, sir! An old rod is a good thing. You think so, too, am I right? Sir, don't make me whip out my pepper spray. Yes, good answer. We can be friends. Here you go. That's my old rod. You should fish wherever there's a body of water. Oh, by the way, did you need any tips? Nah. First hurdle when you're fishing Pokemon is getting a bite. Then you have to battle the Pokemon after you reel it in, so fishing gives you twice as much fun. Hey. I asked my boyfriend to meet me here on Route 218, but he's nowhere to be seen. Nothing. Hell yeah. Who are we fighting? Magikarp. Great. I can buy that for $5, you know. I'm just gonna punch this fish until it dies. I'll have dinner. I should probably catch it, to be honest. I need to fill up the Pokedex. I probably get stuff for the amount completed. Okay, well, it's dead. Never mind. Nope. Well, hey, we got the fishing rod, though, so that's pretty good. I wish you could adjust the camera. That would be nice. Oh, hey! Hey, Don! Tell me you got a little tougher. Me? Do you even need to ask? Of course I did. Come on, let's battle it out. Okay. He sent out Starling. I've killed enough of those. There's the Quick Claw. Right, Trum? Like, being able to change the camera angles is really nice. I really appreciated it in the wild areas in Sword and Shield. Don't get cocky, kid. This isn't over. Doesn't have a same type attack move yet? Aw. Poor Dusk. Nah, I'm gonna show him up. Gonna punch this turtle in the face. It's gonna take us a hot minute for me to punch this turtle in the face. Let's see if Water Gun does more damage despite it being... Yeah, it doesn't. That's too bad. Oh no, you are about to defeat me. How could you? Good potion. Always want to change the Oh, I already read that. Eh. Turtwig decided to clam up. Wait, that's illegal. My Pokemon's HP is low. This could be a little tight. Just gonna keep raising its defense until my Water Gun's stronger than my Pound. It just keeps, like, going into its shell as I beat the shit out of it. This is actually kind of sad. There we go. Eventually we got there. I defeated Dusk. What just happened? I lost? Wah! What do you mean I lost? Well, that's it. That's the last time I'll ever lose. I'm gonna be the world's toughest trainer and you know it. First thing to do is take on the Oreburgh City Pokemon Gym. I'm gonna toughen up for that. Totally! It reminds me of a sketch from the Amanda Show called Totally Kyle, where Drake Bell put on a wig and then pretended to be a himbo. Whoops. I need to go to the Pokemon Center, not the Mart. I should have listened to Lucas when he said that the Pokemon Center had the red roof. It always bothered me when they said, "We hope to see you again." It's like, you hope that my Pokemon get injured enough that they need medical attention? Go off, I guess. But it's about time for us to say goodbye. Thanks so much for hanging out with the Pokemon stream today. I didn't think that we'd actually have the copy of the game today. I mean, it said that it was out for delivery, but I was thinking more like nowish. What else is on the docket? Tonight we're going to be playing some Astral Chain. That's going to be at 8 p.m. Then, of course, you guys decided on it, but Wednesday we're going to be doing some more Pokemon and some Shin Megami Tensei 5, so it's going to be like double Pokemon-style games that day. Friday we're going to be watching more Kamen Rider, Revise and Build. Saturday at noon is going to be Deltarune. And then Sunday... Sunday's gonna be a maybe for Jackbox. Dingo, Felix, and Gothy's player are coming over to hang out, so, they probably won't be in the mood for streaming, so we might skip Jackbox this week. Oh, we'll see, though. It depends on, when we stop hanging out. Can I send you guys anywhere? Who's streaming right now? Oh, Zan's playing GoldenEye. Zan's my boy. We like Zan. He used to do a YouTube show, and he was friends with, you know, Aaron and Danny and John. He had a theme that was like, hey everybody, it's hey everybody, it's Zan. But yeah, go check him out. Give him a big old shark attack in the chat for me, and I will catch you guys later. See ya!